Most of us have been told for years that eggs are the ultimate food for building muscle. Scrambled, boiled, or fried eggs are supposed to be the gold standard of protein. But what if I told you that's not the full story? Because while eggs are good, there's actually a food that's cheaper, easier to find, and in many ways, even better for seniors who want to stay strong and energized even at 70, 80, or beyond. Yes, really. And the best part, it's probably sitting in your kitchen pantry right now. This food has been quietly studied for decades, but it doesn't get the same spotlight as eggs, chicken, or steak. Yet research shows it can support muscle growth, help maintain strength, improve digestion, and even keep your heart healthy all without costing you a fortune. So, if you've been worried about losing muscle as you age, or if you want to keep up your strength for daily activities like carrying groceries, walking comfortably, or even playing with your grandkids, stay with me. In this video, I'll reveal this powerful food, explain why it works better than eggs for seniors, and show you how simple it is to add to your meals. And trust me, this isn't some rare superfood or expensive supplement. It's an everyday ingredient that's affordable, versatile, and proven to help seniors maintain muscle mass at any age. So let's put the old myth about eggs to the test and discover a new, senior-friendly food that can truly change the way you think about healthy eating. Welcome back to Senior Health Tips, the place where we share simple, doctor-reviewed advice to help you stay strong, energized, and independent as you age. I'm David, and every week I bring you practical tips, things you can actually use to improve your health, boost your energy, and feel confident in your daily life. Now, I know that as we get older, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the health information out there. One expert says one thing, another says the opposite, and it can leave you wondering, what's really true? That's why on this channel, I keep it clear, calm, and simple, no confusing medical jargon. Just straightforward advice you can trust. Today, we're tackling a question that comes up all the time. What's the best food for building muscle as a senior? Most people automatically think eggs are the answer. But as you'll see in just a moment, there's another food that's not only cheaper, but also better suited for older adults. It supports strong muscles, better digestion, and lasting energy, and it's one of the easiest pantry staples you can start eating today. If that sounds helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe so you never miss a weekly tip. And while you're here, let's make this fun. Tell me in the comments, what's your go-to protein food right now? Is it eggs, chicken, fish, or maybe something plant-based? I read every comment, and your answer might even inspire another senior who's watching this video. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's dive into today's topic, the surprising food that can help you build and maintain muscle faster and easier than eggs no matter your age. Choice 1, the winner, lentils. Choice number 1 and the food that often outshines eggs when it comes to building muscle, especially for seniors, is lentils. Yes, those little round beans you see in soups, stews, or salads. They might look humble, but don't let their size fool you. Here's why lentils are such a game changer. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils has about 18 grams of protein. To put that into perspective, that's more protein than you'd get from a single egg, and on top of that, lentils are loaded with fiber. Now, eggs might give you protein, but they give you zero fiber. And as we get older, digestion can slow down, which makes fiber incredibly important for keeping everything moving smoothly and keeping your gut healthy. So, with lentils, you are not only fueling your muscles, you're also supporting digestion at the same time. Another big reason lentils shine for seniors is how budget-friendly they are. A bag of dry lentils costs just a few dollars and can last for multiple meals. Compare that to eggs or meat, and you're looking at real savings that add up. especially if you're living on a fixed income. This makes lentils one of the most affordable sources of high-quality protein you can buy. And here's something many people don't realize. Lentils are also rich in iron, magnesium, and folate, all nutrients that support energy levels, heart health, and even brain function. Seniors who often feel tired or sluggish may notice a real difference when lentils become a regular part of the diet. Now, you might be wondering, how do you eat them? The beauty of lentils is how versatile they are. You can make a hearty lentil soup on a cold day, sprinkle cooked lentils over a salad, or even add them to rice or pasta dishes for extra protein. Some people even use lentils as a base for veggie patties or mix them with ground turkey or beef to stretch meals while keeping the protein high. And here's a little story. I helped a friend in his 70s who always thought he needed steak or chicken at every meal to keep his muscles strong. But once he started adding lentils to his weekly menu, not only did he save money, but he also noticed he felt fuller, had more energy in the afternoons, and his digestion was more regular. That's the kind of practical, everyday difference a simple food like lentils can make. So, if you've been relying only on eggs for protein, it might be time to give lentils a chance. They're affordable, versatile, and incredibly effective for maintaining muscle and health at any age. Choice 2. Chickpeas, garbanzo beans. Choice number 2 is the chickpea, also known as the garbanzo bean. This little round bean has been eaten for thousands of years in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern diets, and it's finally getting the recognition it deserves as one of the best foods for strength, energy, and overall health, especially for seniors. Why are chickpeas so powerful? For one, they're loaded with protein. Just 1 cup of cooked chickpeas contains about 15 grams of protein, enough to keep your muscles nourished and to help your body repair itself after daily activity. That's especially important as we age, because maintaining muscle is one of the keys to staying independent, steady on your feet, and full of energy. But protein isn't the only gift chickpeas bring. They're also rich in iron, which helps prevent fatigue and boosts your energy levels throughout the day. Many seniors who feel sluggish or run down are often not getting enough iron. Chickpeas are a safe, natural way to get more of it without relying on heavy red meats. Add in magnesium and potassium, and you've got a food that supports heart health, steady blood pressure, and stronger muscles. Another huge advantage: chickpeas are incredibly versatile. You can boil them, roast them, mash them, or blend them into spreads like hummus. One of the simplest snacks is roasted chickpeas. Toss them with a little olive oil. Bake them until crispy, and suddenly you've got a crunchy, high-protein alternative to chips. Many seniors love this because it satisfies that craving for something salty and crunchy, but without the guilt and with far more nutrition. And here's something you'll appreciate. Chickpeas are budget-friendly and store very well. A bag of dried chickpeas or even a few cans in your pantry can provide multiple meals. Whether you toss them into a salad, add them to soups and stews, or enjoy them as a quick roasted snack, you'll find they're one of the most affordable and convenient ways to add high-quality protein to your diet. Let me give you an example. One of my viewers, a woman in her early 80s, shared that she started replacing her evening chips with roasted chickpeas. At first, she wasn't sure she'd like them, but after a week, she noticed 2 things. She felt fuller, and she wasn't as tired in the evenings. That's the difference real food can make. It fuels your body instead of draining it. So, if you've been thinking protein only comes from meat or eggs, chickpeas prove otherwise. They're simple, tasty, and one of the best ways to stay energized and strong well into your senior years. Choice 3. Black beans. Choice number 3 is black beans, a true powerhouse when it comes to senior health. These small, shiny beans might look simple, but they're loaded with nutrients that make them one of the best foods for supporting muscle strength, joint health, and overall energy. Here's why black beans stand out. Just 1 cup of cooked black beans contains about 15 grams of protein, making them an excellent source for building and maintaining muscle. As we get older, protecting muscle becomes more important than ever. It's what helps us climb stairs without losing breath, carry groceries without straining, and even maintain balance to prevent falls. Black beans give your muscles exactly what they need to stay strong. But here's something special. Black beans are also rich in magnesium. Why does that matter? Magnesium plays a key role in keeping your muscles and joints working smoothly. It helps reduce stiffness, supports flexibility, and even calms muscle cramps that many seniors deal with. If you've ever woken up with a Charlie horse in your leg, magnesium is the mineral that helps prevent that. On top of that, black beans also bring fiber to the table, lots of it. That means better digestion, more stable blood sugar, and a fuller feeling after meals. For seniors who are trying to manage weight or avoid those mid-afternoon energy crashes, black beans are one of the smartest additions to the diet. And the best part, they're incredibly versatile. You can enjoy them in hearty soups, mix them into colorful salads, or serve them with rice for a simple but protein-packed meal. Black bean salads with fresh vegetables and a light dressing are especially popular because they're easy to make, delicious and refreshing. Here's a quick example. A gentleman in his late 70s shared with me that he started swapping out heavy red meat dinners with black bean and vegetable bowls a few nights a week. Not only did his digestion improve, but he noticed he had less joint stiffness in the mornings. Sometimes the smallest swaps make the biggest difference. And just like lentils and chickpeas, black beans are affordable and easy to store. Whether you buy them canned or dried, they can stretch into multiple meals without breaking your budget. So, if you're looking for a food that builds muscle, supports your joints, and keeps you energized, black beans are an easy, everyday solution you can feel good about. Choice 4. Quinoa. Choice number 4 is quinoa, sometimes called a super grain, but technically it's a seed. Quinoa has become more popular in recent years, and for a very good reason. It's one of the very few plant foods that's considered a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids that your body needs to build and maintain muscle. Most plant-based proteins are missing 1 or 2 amino acids, but quinoa gives you the full package in every bite. Now, why does that matter for seniors? As we age, our bodies aren't as efficient at using protein as they once were. That means every gram of protein counts even more. With quinoa, you're not just getting protein, you're getting protein your body can use effectively to protect muscle strength, support balance, and keep energy levels steady. But quinoa doesn't stop there. It's also rich in magnesium, iron, and fiber, all of which support healthy digestion, steady blood sugar, and better joint and muscle function. Many seniors find that when they swap out heavier grains like white rice with quinoa just once or twice a week, they feel less sluggish after meals and more energized throughout the day. One of the best things about quinoa is how easy it is to prepare. It cooks in about 15 minutes faster than rice and can be used in just about anything. You can serve it as a side dish with vegetables, mix it into salads, or even use it as a base for breakfast bowls with fruit and nuts. It has a light, nutty flavor and a fluffy texture that makes it an easy swap for rice or pasta. Here's a quick example. I know a woman in her 80s who wanted to add more protein to her diet, but wasn't a fan of meat or eggs. Once she started replacing her usual rice dinners with quinoa, she noticed 2 things. She felt fuller with smaller portions, and she had more consistent energy throughout the day. That's the kind of gentle but real improvement quinoa can bring to your routine. And yes, quinoa is a little pricier than beans or lentils, But because it's so nutrient-dense, you don't need a lot of it. Even just one serving a couple of times a week can give you a big boost. So, if you've never tried quinoa before, now might be the perfect time. It's simple, nourishing, and one of the most complete plant proteins you can add to your plate. And there you have it for incredible foods that can help you build muscle, protect your joints, and keep your energy steady, even well into your senior years. Lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and quinoa are all simple, affordable, and easy to add to your everyday meals. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods do you already enjoy? And which one are you most excited to try next? Maybe you've been cooking with black beans for years, or perhaps quinoa is completely new to you. Whatever your choice, share it in the comments below. I read every single comment, and your stories often inspire not just me, but other seniors who are watching too. If you found today's video helpful, do me a small favor, tap that like button. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to continue sharing these kinds of practical, doctor-reviewed tips just for you. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the little notification bell. That way, you'll never miss a weekly tip that could make a real difference in your health and daily life. Remember, staying strong and energized isn't about fancy diets or expensive supplements. It's about making small, smart choices every day. Something as simple as swapping white rice for quinoa or chips for roasted chickpeas can have a huge impact over time. These are changes you can start today, without stress, and feel the benefits for years to come. And if you want to take things a step further, join our growing community here on Senior Health Tips. This is a place where we encourage each other, share practical advice, and most importantly, remind one another that it's never too late to feel better, stronger, and more confident in your body. So, here's your challenge. This week, pick just one of these foods: lentils, chickpeas, black beans, or quinoa, and add it to a meal. Then, come back and tell me in the comments how it went. Did you feel more energized? Did you discover a new recipe you loved? I'd be thrilled to hear about your experience. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Until next week, stay healthy, stay positive, and remember, you're stronger than you think.